Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Crusader Kings 3. Now, our empire is growing very steadily and very strong. In the last episode, we managed to wipe out the Beneventians, capturing the county of Lanciano. We also have now managed to make a push further towards sort of the bottom end of Italy. We managed to capture Reggio Calabria, and we're going to hopefully today capture Cosenza, taking care of the Swordnid Emirate. We're going to hopefully wipe them out. Now, they have got some allies, but they're not overly strong, so we should be able to take them out quite easily, but we obviously have to wait for the truce to end. We've still got some war to engage over here in the sort of Sardinian region, so we're going to try and do some of that as well. We're going to try and take a little bit more of their land. Now, they're actually quite friendly towards us, so I don't want to upset them too much. And we'll probably leave it to last. We'll try and take out our actual enemies here, people who have hostilities with us, so that will be Cosenza and possibly even Spoleto. If we can start chipping away at some of the land in Spoleto here, because they do own a lot of counties and they also border the papacy, we want to try and chip away at them. Obviously, you have to consider that both Spoleto and the Swordnid Emirate have holy orders fighting for them, one thing that we don't have at the moment. Now, if we do capture Cosenza, perhaps we can do it now. No, I think we need to capture Cosenza, and then we can create a kingdom title. I think we are literally missing one position, if I'm correct. Yeah, so we need one more county in this region, and we can become a king, and we can form this into a kingdom, because at the moment it's just kind of one giant duchy. So once we do that, it will allow us to form a holy order by giving up one of our towns. Now, that will grant us, and anyone who is Hellenistic, luckily we're the only faction who are, it will grant us the ability to hire the holy order. And for us, it will be free, but it should start off with at least 1,000 men, maybe 2,000, depending on, I guess, the prosperity of the town. So that's one of the things I want to try and get done in this episode, but in order to do that, we need to capture one more county belonging to this area. I don't know what you call it, the Salerno area. What's the Sicily, of course. So yeah, we need one more county in Sicily. Now it could be these guys. It won't be there because that's Byzantine Empire. So there's two bits in all of Italy that are controlled by the Byzantines. You will avoid them at all costs because these guys are going to be a hard fight, a very, very hard fight, although Bulgaria seems to be chipping into their lands a fair bit. So I wonder who's going to prevail on that. They border the Abbasid Empire here, which, as you can see, is absolutely enormous. Although, actually, no, a lot of that is empty ground, so that's not all counties. It's probably the same size if you take out all of these desert areas with nothing in. You've also got the Tulinids. So the Arabians are forming some fairly large empires here, and the Khazaria in the north, very strong. France also becoming very strong, rivaling most of their opponents around them. So they could be a very large threat in the future. We'll have to keep an eye on them. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get the game started. Let's go ahead, speed ahead. One of you guys left a comment about, I was moaning about having control growth without using my marshal, and you said about having a seneschal, so I'm going to take your advice there, and we're going to hire a seneschal. Now, he's got average aptitude. We don't have anyone with good aptitude towards it, so we'll just go with that for now. I won't be revoking his position. He can stay in that role. Somebody's lost. Who's this? This is my chancellor. No, this is my vassal. We've lost 30 opinion with him. That's fine. Right, courtiers would make a good vassal because he's humble. Opinion of liege plus 10, opinion of vassals 10, clergy opinion plus 10. He is Hellenic and Roman. But he's not got the best skills. He's got very poor diplomacy as well. Keep an eye on him, for sure. I definitely need to get a physician too. Now, all of these roles will be opened up once I become a king. But obviously, we can't do anything with them yet. Gold's coming up quite nicely. We're in a war. Holy war. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I'm not sending my men over there. That one cost me a fortune. They'll probably all die before they get there. That's a long way away. That is a very long way away. Yeah, we'll avoid that if we can. If they ask me to send troops, I'll try. But until they do, I'm going to hang back. Actually, have Dubrovnik. See, what I could potentially do is send my forces as naval forces and try and capture some of the coastal counties here. But it would put me on Byzantine's border, and I don't want that. I want to be away from these, because everything east of us is large kingdoms and empires, whereas everything north of us and to the west of us is all smaller kingdoms, and they're all fighting amongst each other constantly. I mean, look at this. You've got all of these little kingdoms here, all fighting amongst each other. Now, this is where the potential is. Up here in England, you've got all these different Christian and Norse factions. I mean, bloody hell, in Norway and Sweden, there's loads and loads of different kingdoms. So if we do try and push east, we're just going to be met with forces much stronger than ourselves. But if we push north and west, there's so much more potential to get more land with little resistance. One thing I do want to make sure that I control in the future is Rome. I want to have Rome under my control, and if I can, I want to try and make it the capital. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm going to give it a try. Obviously, first we've got to capture it. Now, although it says they've got 5,000 men, I promise you they have a lot more than that. They will get holy orders and mercenaries of all kinds, non-stop. We'll need at least double, if not more, 15 to 20,000 men to take the papacy on, for sure. And once we take it, they may call for a crusade to retake it. So we've got to be very careful when playing against them. So we'll tiptoe around them, and we'll leave them for quite some time. Taking Tunisia should be okay. We just need to pick a moment when he has no allies. He's still got 4, which gives him 10,000 men, so there isn't really an opportunity. Bailey's been constructed. Good. Let's get these ports upgraded. I think all of our towns now are fortified, which is good. We want to get them all sorts of level 2 now, I think. Now they're creeping in there, so we're starting to upgrade them. Starting to get upgrades on other things as well. Who's this? We've swayed our marshal. Do we need to continue doing that, or should we start swaying maybe Spy Master, because he does have quite an important job. Succession. Sorry, it's been a little while since I last played this. It's been quite a few days. There is no end to opinions and wants of my son and heir Numerian. Half of the time he's trying to tell me what to do instead of the other way around. He's bossy. That's a good trait if I remember. Marshal and Steward. Very good trait. So, he is my son. Yeah. I don't know why I questioned that. Yeah, no, that is right. That's absolutely right. Right. Sometimes I think that my mother has a better overview of my treasury than even my steward. A gold piece seems to be worth twice as much when she tells me how to spend it. Please guide me to prudent choices, mother. My mother expects to have a say in my decisions. Stewardship +3. My realm, my treasury. What is her stewardship? 16. Yeah. Let's go for it. Fine. You can have a say in financial matters only. Any others, you can bugger off. We can change Commons Faustus's contract. We are not going to do that because I think he's family. Fine. Sacred Chronicles needs repairing. Let's do that now whilst we've got the money. We can declare 15 wars. Love that. Powerful vassals expect council positions. They're not going to get them. I'm going to pick people who are fit for the role, not people who just want it. Now, I could make my Pontifex a court physician, but he is 61. Oh no, I don't have to buy him, do I? Don't have to hire him, even. Task finished. Promote culture in Messana. Good, so that's another place under Roman culture control. How many have we got left? Not many. Got 4 left. 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. Okay, it's all the same. We'll go with Foggier next. Stewardship perk. Cutting cornerstones. Lovely. 140 gold. That might be enough for some upgrades. If not, we can get a new building. Barracks, military camps. Nicodemus died. I think he was my diplomat possibly farms and fields. Let's go farms and fields, and then let's get that resolved. He was Chancellor. That's what it's called. Victorinus. He's a tough soldier. Oh, he's a very good marshal, actually. Do we have... I should probably... I've got to remember to do this occasionally and make sure that I'm updating all the council positions. Like, for example, here, this guy's got a higher martial skill, so we're going to trade him out. We'll check spy masters. Nope, we're all good there. Stewards. And we have somebody with 26 stewardship, and for some reason, he's not my steward. So, let's get that swapped around. That's just cut 4 years off the conversion. Now, 12 is quite low, but I don't think we've got anyone better there. Pontifex can't change him, plus he's 21, so I don't think we'll get anyone much better than that. He is converting Kamada, so that will give us 4 counties in Hellenistic control, which is good. We'll start moving. We'll try and consolidate the big block before we start reaching down the arm here, I think. Although, saying that, this is still going to be very much under Arabian sort of control. I don't know what religion they are following. Ash'arism. God, I don't know. Maghrebi culture. Orthodoxy. So those guys are orthodoxy. Of course they are. A nose for profit. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the streets. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares, if my lord has the coin. This should be a steal. So we'll get a cheap trinket out of this. We can let my steward do it. I can do it myself. I can make a great deal. It costs me 30 gold, or it's going to cost me 75. Now, it's a trinket. This guy's just a wanderer, so I'm going to say move on, because I've got all my slots currently full, and I want to save that money to get more buildings and upgrades completed. Francois of the Kingdom of Italy has won against Count Simone of Parma. I don't think... is that there, potentially? Possibly? I don't think it is. Where's Parma? Pavia, Genoa. Not sure where Parma is. But anyway, no change on the map, so I don't think that really affected much. Fishing net weavers constructed in Salerno. Good. Salerno's getting some bigger upgrades here. Now we still need burrs, and then we can start getting some really good stuff in here. Like, there is one that I think possibly gives you more knights. Got like Leisure Palace, which is very good. More prestige, stress loss, control growth in the region. Blacksmiths improve all of our heavy infantry, jousting cavalry, army gold maintenance, and levy size in the entire duchy. I mean, 20% is quite significant. That could be good, especially as I do control the whole duchy. Siege weapons, not too fussed about. I'm not too worried about besieging castles. I'd rather focus on taking out the armies, and then we should have enough men to siege a castle anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, military academies gives us +2 knights for every one we have. And say if we, and also 25% knight effectiveness. So if we keep training our knights, which we're doing, constantly making them better, and say we had 1, 2, I know we've got one more somewhere, hidden somewhere. Or is it Rossano? No, I swear we had another one. Oh, yeah, Cagliari. So 3. We'd have 3 of those buildings, which would give us 6 more knights and 75% effectiveness on those knights. So with 3 buildings, we've pretty much doubled our knights. And they make a huge difference to combat anyway. They get the majority of the kills. So I think that's sort of the route we're going to go down, is really strengthening our champions. And if we can have a stupid amount of champions with an army, then we know for a fact we don't have to outnumber our enemy. We'll have the quality over what they have. So that'll sort of be our focus, is trying to strengthen our champions as much as we can, constantly have good marshals, so that we know, rebellion or what, we can always win a conflict that's been put in front of us. Right. Investment inquiry. With Duchessa Shinzei's diligent administration of my household's finances, there is more gold at the end of the season than expected. How should we put it to best use? Host a magnificent dinner party, invest the money in a local area, control will change by 10. I mean, that doesn't matter. Development. Don't think we can increase it anymore. We've got increased defense. We could save it for 155, but let's host a feast and improve our relationships with all our vassals and courtiers. We're doing okay for money, so we don't need the 155, although it would be nice to have. We have got enough for the time being. Holding taxes 1%, that's good. Or do I want to build? Do I want to upgrade, or do I want to finish getting new buildings completed first? Got pastures, which give 50 levies, 0.2 gold. Or we've got hunting grounds, which give us some extra damage in pursuit, 50 levies, defender advantage, and 2 gold. I think we want to go for that. Or maybe hill farms, actually. Hill farms would bring us in more money, and then we can get a barracks instead of a hunting grounds. I think we'll do it that way around. Napoli could upgrade the port. Cagliari needs new buildings, but we're upgrading. Trani's upgrading. Okay, so maybe we do want to... Salona's our capital, isn't it? So let's see if we can upgrade manor houses. No, we need slightly more gold. Nearly there, though. What about the port? 213. Benevento. 213. 142 to upgrade that. Alright, let's do that one. Rosano is currently building his new building. Cagliari's fishing nets are done. Good man. Okay, so we can get a new building here. Let's go with... Oh, we lost that war, apparently. Had nothing to do with us, so it doesn't matter. A falsehood. Right, we're second in line to inherit the county of Lanciano. Again, does he need a wife, or is he just not? He's got a wife. He's just not producing any children. Or he is. Duchess du Kid. He's produced a son. What do I mean? Oh, I'm second in line. I'm in line behind him. Oh, that's pointless, isn't it? It doesn't matter. You can designate a guardian for Caesarius du Kid. My daughter. I didn't realise she didn't have one. Let's make it my wife. Bailey constructed in Kamada. Educate child done. Councillor of the Jordanes is dead. Spymaster. Just changed her out as well. Make it her. You don't like me that much, so let's sway you around. Domestic affairs, good. 5 months left on converting Kamada. That's good. I think we'll try and get him... Sorry, carry on plan. We'll get him, the Pontifex, trying to convert more areas with temples in, I think. I'm not sure if it will have a direct correlation between the power of our religion, but it's worth a try, and I think it's better to have the temples under our control, because if they are under Asharism, it's got to somehow, I would think, logically, that would sort of push back against our religion. So we want to convert those temples. We want them under our religion's control if we can. Enemies moving around. Right, we should probably... We're pretty well established now. Money's coming in quite nicely. I think it's time to expand our borders. Still got a truce running with him. But does this man have allies? He does have allies, but they're not very strong. They're actually coming from Tunisia and Tulanid. Okay, that could be bad, though. If whichever baron this is joins in on the war, could there be a correlation between, or a connection even, that would allow them to come to war with me, because they have 10,000 men, and that would be an instant loss for me. And these guys seem to be racking up the alliances. They've got 5 now. They're really trying to defend themselves. We could gain a foothold on the continent by taking over some of these smaller counties, and at least it would give us a launching zone when we do want to attack them. We can just move from here, or maybe here. Any of these positions would be good, but I think maybe take out the Salamid Emirate first. We want to take over Sicily, and I still need one extra bit of land to do it. Right, so Kamada is now Hellenistic. This is good. So where are our temples? We have none here, none here, none here. We have one there, actually. That's going to take 8 years. If we go down here, 8 years, 23 years. Maybe is that distance? Distance related? Doesn't seem to be. No. But he's definitely the best man we have at conversions. So let's convert Trani, because they've got another temple. They're Catholic. We do want to diminish Catholicism, because it is the strongest religion in the world at the moment. Well, maybe not. Maybe Ashari is. Tengri. Actually, Jesus, Tengriism is... No, Catholic is actually one of the weakest. Sorry, not one of the weakest. Out of the bigger powers, it's the weakest. Orthodox is only as strong as the Byzantine Empire. It's still present in Sardinia and Sicily. Waldensian. I don't know what kind of religion that's supposed to be. Vows of poverty. Organised Christian faith. Right. It's a type of Christianity. Anyway. So, when's our truce going to end with them? Let's have a little look. It's going to end. That didn't tell me, did it? Or am I just being stupid? That's an that's an alliance, that's why. That one. Truce sign, 13 months. Okay. We've got 13 months until that runs out. We could declare war on Sardinia and gain a little bit more of their land. They have no allies, so that would be quite an easy one to do. They don't have any temples. They do have a couple towns. Yeah, let's take over Arborea. Actually, no. Tortoli. Let's work our way bottom to up, and then we'll take Arbolea, and then we'll take Gallura, and then we'll take Logoduro. Declare that war. We've got plenty of prestige. Was that poor timing? No, that's just a sway mission. Take this gold and make sure you're heard. Sway. No, it's not that. Not that important. Just need to find my flag. Now I'm going to have to be very careful with the vassals. When I do take this place over, I don't necessarily have to give it away straight away. I can hold on to it for some time. I think we'll do that. I'll only give them away once I've found a good vassal to really give it away to. Let's get those men up quickly because they are on their way. There we go. And we're going to catch them in the arse as well. Good man. I don't really like the idea of having my marshal fight in the battles because he is a really good marshal. And if he dies, I mean, look at the skills he has. Faith, hostility, advantage plus 10. He's the best man I've got, really. Let's culture has discovered Casus Belli. Let's capture their capital, see if we can capture their faction leader, because that would end things much faster. We are studying barracks, but we need to move on to burhs next. Could also go for this one, household soldiers, gives us sergeant regiments +3 and a new regiment to play with as well. But I think we want to get barracks finished first. City planning we do need to get finished because that would allow us to build some more temples. The more temples we have, obviously, the more men the church can give us. So that gives us a huge faith advantage. Unpressed claim. Okay, I don't care about that. Sway chance is good. More knights being improved. Got enough money for more upgrades, so let's get a port upgraded in there. Trani, let's get the forts upgraded there. Lovely. Have a little look at the details whilst that siege is happening. Light footmen counted by, so they're champions. We didn't take down any of their champions. Let's have a look here and see. Total kills 20. So you can see just how much our champions are actually contributing to the battles. I mean, one man's getting 20 kills, 19 kills, 19 kills, 18 kills. And our prowess is massively outmatching theirs. Like, hugely outmatching theirs. So it shows you just how important they are to have. Dismiss that. Hound pens constructed in Benevento. Good. Siege should be open. Let's just speed this up a fraction more. Try and end this war if we can. I want to engage that army again, see if I can capture any of their knights. I know they're not the best, but like I said, we're still training them up. So even if they've got sort of 10 martial skill, we can upgrade them and make them good knights. But that is what I want my marshal doing. So we've captured somebody's sister. Not the worst. If anything, she might go for a ransom. We also captured a little bit of gold. Not huge amounts, but enough. Right, they are defending in a strong position, so it might be difficult, but we should still win. I want to make sure I don't lose anyone, although there's nothing much I can do. If we lose somebody, we lose somebody. I can't stop it. Let's have a little look. 114 of our men died. 5 enemy knights, they all survived. I think ours are all good as well. Another commander improved. He's just constantly increasing their marshal. We've got a really good marshal at the moment. And somebody's just gone and murdered my wife. Okay. What the hell? She's been murdered. 25 stress. Who? Okay, nothing came up about that. I didn't have any... Maybe because she hates me and she's not a very good spy master. Bollocks. Somebody murdered my wife without any of my knowledge towards it. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. Right, she's got excellent stewardship, intrigue and diplomacy. Poor marshal, I don't think mine's any good anyway, so that's fine. She's 27. Now, I don't want somebody too young because we do have a son and heir now. So I don't want to... I don't really want to produce another one. It's obviously good to have a backup. That's going to cost us 200 prestige. Chance of children high. Okay, maybe she's not the one I want. But she does have an inheritable trait. So if she does have a child, not necessarily the worst thing in the world. And we can always use the Pontifex plan like we did last time. So let's send that proposal. She's got good skills we can put to use. Because our previous wife was also doing that. She was giving us 2 more domains than we could have held ourselves. So there we go. And there you go. She has got really good skills there, so that's good for us. My marshal was 4, which does affect our levies by 8%. We're losing 8% of our levies because of my martial skill. That's quite a fair bit if you add that up. Right, and here we wanted barracks. Our spearmen and heavy infantry are going to be bloody strong in the future. We're building a lot of barracks. Hillside Fields created in Rosano. We don't have any more money, so it doesn't matter. It's good news though. I think they're going to recapture their capital, but we sort of did that for the loot, as opposed to actually holding it. So it doesn't matter if they capture that back. It's not too much of a worry. I think they might actually be coming to engage. They are. That's brave. And there we go. We've won, and we've captured a couple of their knights and their faction leader. There's enforced demands there. We'll keep Tortoli under our control for the time being until I need to give it away. There we go. Ended that war. I think we captured the son. We've got 2 prisoners left. So let's get them converted and recruited. Can I get you to renounce your claims? I can. Good. I like recruiting people to my court. I like having a nice full court with as many people as I can. Holder of this holding, piety plus 0.2% a month, control plus 0.2, and tax plus 0.4. All pretty good. Conversion further, levy size 25%, nice. Spy master discovers secret. Non-believer from comes Faustus. Is there anyone here I need to convert? They should all be pretty solid, right? What's this? Grant independence? No chance. You haven't converted and you're not going to. Right, fair enough. Wants to invite me to a feast. It will be my pleasure. A warm welcome. Just slow down a little bit. I have studied the Latin language for many moons. I personally penned this missive using the Latin script, a letter of friendship from a speaker of Arabic. Who is this? Swordnid Emirate. Why do they keep learning my language the moment before I'm about to attack them? See, I could make him... I'm going to take him over anyway, so him being nice to me makes no difference. He's not going to stop me from invading his land. I'm trusting, so it's going to give me a lot of stress, but also 150 prestige, and I do kind of want that prestige. Let's define the stars. We haven't done that in a while. Let's see if we can get anything there. Somebody spilt drink over my shirt. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Nope. Stress. That's my marshal. I don't want to upset my marshal. And also, that's going to cost me more prestige. That's going to cost me stress, which is going to push me over the top. Damn it. There we go. And we didn't get any good traits to adopt with that. So we're going to have to just go, I must be strong and resist these impulses. And what we'll do, as soon as we have enough money, or once this feast is over, which should actually reduce our stress anyway. That's our marshal again. No, please do go on. And yeah, we'll host a hunt, I think. Divining the stars. Anticipating great battle. It's got my marshal up. That might reduce my... Yeah, 4%. Alright. So you need a minimum of 10%, 10 martial skill to avoid any lossage in levies. That's quite high, to be fair. That's very high, really. But yeah, once that feast is over, we'll launch a hunt out and try and get my stress back down, because it is creeping up quite high. More fishing net weavers completed in Kamada. That is good. It's like the longest feast ever. Well, me, of course. Yeah, that's fine. Totally. Up to 4,100 men now. Fascination Barracks has been unlocked, so now we can improve all of our barracks. Feast is over. We lost 20 stress and improved our relations with our marshal, who already seems to like us quite a lot. So, now that that's done, let's call a hunt. Reduce the stress that gets us under the barrier. Hopefully nothing happens on the hunt that increases it. Armillary sphere, hunt injured. Bounding through the farmlands, I am gaining on the majestic stag I've been chasing for hours. Just as I prepare to strike, I hear my vassal, Baronessa Marozia, cry out in pain. She has fallen and now clutching her leg. No time to lose. She's going to be wounded and lose 15 opinion of me. She already fucking hates me. Or I can dress her wounds, gain 20 opinion, and practice field surgery for 10 years, learning +1. Prestige or... we'll go with opinion. We want more people to like us, less hostile schemes against us. Plus, when my son eventually takes over, we want more people to... Oh, of course she died, didn't she? I forgot about that. Yeah, we want more people to be on his side. Send that proposal. Return home invigorated. We got lots of prestige for that anyway, so that's good. Let's convert you if we can. Right, I've still got lots of money, so let's see what other upgrades we can get. We can upgrade these barracks. That's slightly more expensive, but it gives us a lot more control and a lot more men as well. Totally. So really we need barracks everywhere. And at level 2 as well, because that will improve control everywhere on its own, meaning my marshal will never have to do it himself. So yeah, let's get some more regimental grounds built up, I think. I know I just did that one in Napoli and I probably shouldn't have. Faction created against me. How's my son doing? Lovely, he's 8 years old. He's getting there. Sorry, I meant to look at his skills and I completely forgot. Martial level 4 and stewardship level 4. Intrigue level 3. Prowess level 10. Nice. Hopefully, if he goes martial, that's fine. And if he goes... Oh, I can move Rome Castle. Awesome. I'll make sure I do that at Rome then. Yeah, no, if he becomes a good marshal or if he becomes a good steward, I'm happy with either, as long as it isn't one of the other options. As long as it's one of them too, I'm more than happy. We've got another commander come and join us. Good. I'll tell you what we're going to do, because we're sort of coming to the end. Why has that gone down? Why has that gone down? What are you doing? What have you done? Why has that gone down? Was I... Why has that gone down? Managed to main... Whoa, what the fuck? 8 out of 6? Am I being really stupid? Why has that just gone down by 2? Roman, stewardship, Duke. Why was it up before then? Why could I have 8 and now I can only have 6? I can't remember what was on there. That's really frustrating. I genuinely can't remember what it was I had that was giving us that extra bit. Well, I suppose I don't need her to be doing much else, so she can manage the court, give us 1 more. That's only 20% less men. And I guess I can give away Tortoli to a random noble of Roman and Hellenism. Comes Trajan. They always name them comes something, and it's kind of annoying. I don't like that they all have that same first name. It's very frustrating because I don't know who the hell's who. Right. Yeah. Before I got really confused, then. Right, he's controlled that faction. That's good. I mean, it's actually given us more levies, so giving that away hasn't really affected us at all. Let's move our flag over here. We're just going to take over Cosenza to finish up the episode, and I don't know if I'll have enough money, but hopefully we can create the king title. He's got 2 allies, but they've got between them 1,400 men, so let's finish him off. Put him out of his misery and capture him now. Poor sod. His allies have already joined the war. To no avail, they're not going to save him. One of them's coming from very far away. Also, would you really help your ally if it's going to cost you like 100, 200 gold just to embark your men? And they're going to lose the war anyway. Spymaster died. I mean, that's not really a bad thing. She let my wife die. And my new vassal is a very good Spymaster. So that worked out beautifully. The reinforcement levy rate, good, 100%. I know I said that in every which way wrong, but don't worry. Just don't worry about it. Right, there we go. They have camels. Camel riders. Now we've defeated them. Capturing the town. Now the secondary armies come in. We've maimed one of them. Bloody fools. Yeah, our guys are annihilating them. They don't stand a chance. Wooden barracks completed in Cagliari. Good. I know we got some prisoners from that, so let's see if we can recruit them and have some reserve knights. Waiting. What's this? Aha. So he's too noble for me to recruit. But we can get his other man. Can we? For 30 gold. Let's do that. I'm going to win this war, so may as well make a bit of money and a larger court out of it. Ransom accepted. And some of these guys might have some good skills. I mean, I could go through each of them individually and have a look at what skills they've got, but I don't think it's really necessary to do that. They formed a few men there. I can't do the same. I want this title so I can form a holy order, because once we've got that, we really have got the advantage in most of our wars. And I could be upgrading some more of these, because we have got some strong income. I'll tell you what, let's armoured footmen, let's upgrade them twice and see how that affects our monthly income. Click on comes Faustus, expired, fine. Speed the game up a little bit more. They're going to come in for another attack. And fail miserably. They've now been captured again. Destroyed the other army, captured more of their men. Foggia is now Roman. Our steward's doing a very, very good job at converting cultures. Like a really good job at converting cultures. 6 years, 6 years, 6 years, 6 years. I should probably start implementing Roman here, but we'll go with Lanciano first. Because we're not going to be pushing further north for a little while. I mean, Spoleto is weaker than us. But we'll probably focus on taking over Sardinia first. Or maybe even Sicily. Possibly. Promote culture talent. Yeah, no, that's done. Enemy combatants captured. Right, let's carry on playing the game. And see if we can. We can convert him, but we can't. Whoa. Whoa! That's a lot of prisoners, and I'm seeing a really good marshal in there. I want you. Yep, I can have him. Good. Get him. Emira, who's this? Demand conversion and recruit. Do it. He hasn't got enough money to pay, so we're going to keep him there for a little while. Can't convert him, but I can recruit him. Recruit, demand conversion. Good. So I think we've got most of them there. Wow. 32 learning. He's the one I can't recruit, though, isn't he? Yes, he is. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, you can do mass actions. How'd you do that, then? Wait, how'd you do mass action? Oh, my God. Oh, but I can't do the one thing I want to do. Right, continue playing that. Court positions, don't care about. That should be the war over, which it is. Let's go ahead and enforce demands. Probably means he's been released. No, he hasn't been. Oh, he's got such high learning. I want to recruit him, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Right, first things first, let's give Cosenza away to a random noble. We're starting to rack up a few vassals, so we're going to have to be very careful. Once my son comes of age and takes over, we're going to have to make sure he's got enough gold for mercenaries. My son Numerian has just finished a lesson held by Caesar on the management of the treasury and the gold therein. Numerian seems to have taken the lesson to heart with a reinforced sense of justice. Justice is a strong trait that will endear you to the people. I agree. We'll give him stronger stewardship at the cost of intrigue. Let's go for that. I don't even want to read. Greedy, callous. Nope. We'll go for that. Right, lovely. So, we've won that war. We've captured half of Sicily, at least. Half of the boot of Italy. I think Sicily only goes up to here. In fact, that county doesn't even count. So it's literally there, which is owned by the papacy, I think. Nope, Spoleto. These 2 counties and then the islands here, and that is it. I assume that is its own place. Malta. God damn it, that's frustrating. About these little islands. Don't tell me they're... No, good, they're not. Right, cool. No, we've taken that, so that's really good news. Now, we can create the Kingdom of Sicily. Now, we don't have the gold to do it. We need 350, and it will give us a lot of prestige. Now, we've nearly got that, so I think we'll end the episode in a good position, and we'll get that gold. 350. How old are we? We are 30. We've got a long way ahead of us, so we want to make sure we've got gold ready to pass down at any moment. But let's go ahead. Create the Kingdom of Sicily. Yep, create it. And we're now a Mighty Rex. You can create the Duchy of Calabria. It means I have to give it away. And I want control over those duchies. For the time being. There we go. We're now a king. Regnum of Sicily. Sicily. Beautiful. Now we have even more reason to attack these factions and gain full control. But there we go. Got a new little crown as well. Should open up a few more court positions for us. Master of the Horse, Master of the Hunt. Knight effectiveness 1 to 8% based on aptitude. Very good. Do we have somebody who can take that role? Yes, we do. Let's get him in that now. We'll wait until he's got enough money before we ransom him. Hang on, that's not giving me any money though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, fine, you can go, but I'll make sure you renounce your claims. So yeah, now what we can do is we can found a holy order. Now we need 500 gold and 420 piety. Now, oh no, we're missing 420 piety, I was going to say. So we should be able to get that piety quite easily. I reckon in the next episode we'll be able to form this holy order, which will, like I said, give us a massive advantage over most other factions. They will all have their own holy orders, but what I mean is ours will cancel theirs out. And we can obviously, the more towns we donate to them, the stronger that we can make them. So hopefully we can have quite a strong mercenary force of Hellenistic Templars, essentially. But yeah, no, thank you for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's been a little bit of a slower one. We've consolidated Italy. We've created the king title of Sicily, which now opens up a lot of doors for us. Now, I think we need to start expanding into Spoleto, but before we do that, I want to capture Sardinia. So in the next episode, if possible, let's just have a quick check. We can actually go for the duchy. Why can't we? Level of fame is less than illustrious. Okay, so we might be able to get to illustrious, and if we do that, then we can just take over the duchy in one. So that'll be our focus. We'll speed the game right up and try and push through nice and quickly. We've still got loads of upgrades to do on the buildings, but they are starting to look very strong. Each county's looking very, very strong. Starting to produce lots of levies and lots of attacks all over the shop. So we're looking pretty strong. But no, as always, guys, thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, please do make sure you do subscribe. And for the rest of you, as always, I want to hear you down in those comments. So please get down there and reach out to me. I want to hear from you. Other than that, I shall see you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.